Hello, it's your motorcycle buddy Frank. Today we're letting the Kawasaki take a little rest in the garage, so we're out on the Honda NC700X. I've had this motorcycle for about 8 years now, and it's basically the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles. It's good at everything, but doesn't particularly excel at one thing. But for long rides, it's very comfortable, very fuel efficient, and it's a bit different from most motorcycles because where most motorcycles have the fuel tank right in the forward area here, instead we have a nice little storage compartment. And then where the fuel tank is on this bike is actually a teardrop shape underneath the rear seat with the fill cap underneath the passenger seat. So it's a pretty neat design. Very comfortable and versatile motorcycle. So here we are at the base of the Stonewall Jackson Dam, built in the year 1986. This is the upper side of the Stonewall Jackson Dam. And here we are looking out over the lake. Very scenic. So, why don't we go for a ride? So today we're at the Stonewall Jackson Lake. We just stopped by the dam, and now we're gonna take a little ride around the perimeter of the lake, which has some nice winding roads, very scenic. on this motorcycle, I've done a couple modifications over the years. Put a taller windscreen on, an aftermarket seat. It's way more comfortable than the stock one. And the exhaust that I put on it is Two Brothers Racing slip-on. So here we are in Weston, West Virginia, and it just so happens there's a pretty interesting landmark here, so we're gonna ride right over and check it out. So what we have off to our right is the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. It was built in the 1800s, and it just so happens to be the largest hand-cut stone building in North America, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was operational until maybe the 1990s. And since then, they've shut it down and turned it into basically a museum. You can go and take tours through the asylum. Let's turn around and get another look at it. The architecture is very impressive. I think they have paranormal tours and then also historical tours. I'm not very interested in the paranormal aspect of it, but from a historical standpoint, it's a very cool place.